Hey guys, it's Link from Paint on Plastic, version 2.0. We're in Sydney now, and I'm setting up a brand new workshop, and I thought I could share with you a very quick tour on what I'm doing in case it inspires and helps you in setting up your space as well. Let's have a look. Okay, please excuse the mess. We've just moved in, and a bunch of stuff happening. I bought a lot of stuff from Ikea, and no, it's not product placement. Bum bum bum, the studio. So, Ikea is really good because price performance is decent, and they deliver, which has been really helpful. So the table set up, and what I'll do is I'll put the actual products that I purchased in case you want to get the same ones in the description for you of the video. I've got a couple of the lamps there, a recent pickup of resupplies that I got there from Hobbygo, and some of the setup I'm going to talk about over here. Then I've got the beginnings of the photo studio are happening over there, and here is the interim stage, the nasty version on a box there with the lamps, etc. Some of the new lights and the old lights that I've used in the past, and coming right around some of the other products that I need to put into place, my cameras, etc. and the storage. This system is called the Bra, which I think was invented by the Swedish version of Frank Costanza, and it consists of cups in the front and loops in the back. Yeah, this is also from Ikea, and I got it because each shelf has a 50 kilogram capacity, which, I don't need it for the Gunpla kits and what have you, but I'll need it for these guys. Like, these boxes are super heavy because they're full of paints and sometimes Spanish water. So I've got a bunch of stuff in there. And hopefully this is not going to sag across the middle. Then I've got that massive stuff. So Vallejo sent me all these sample products to work with and have a look at for them, and my airbrush kit and solvents right down the bottom. So that's the basic storage setup. Now with the lights on, now these are crazy powerful and bright. I've kind of overpowered them a little bit by adding these bulbs, the 19 watt daylight bulb from Phillips, and I've got it in cool daylight, which is, if you guys are into photography, it's a 6500 Kelvin color. When the bulbs are a proper color match, it makes it much easier for you to set it up in your camera settings. And this is my little wall of shill and happiness. Now, I had some funny comments on Facebook, but I've set it up so that I can show people the stuff I use. Plus, it's a little bit of Maria Kondo-san happiness feelings. I love looking at. I picked this kit up. I'm pretty sure that's the first kit I made as a kid. So I just put it up there, and I love having the. I'm about to do a construction phase, so I set up my range of nippers there, and then I'm going to be airbrushing it as well, so I set them up to new paints, etc. There. And it's all part of this Skådis System. Backboard system, it connects on via these clamps that you can attach to the table. And then it's a pegboard, right? And you can put in these little, let's close in, these little loops. And they secure in quite well. And you can hang all manner of things up. And it's very, very nifty and clever. I'll show you with the Roplas. I had friends ask me how I keep them in there, and also maybe why. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, I keep them in the packet because it gives me that I'm working in a hobby shop kind of happy feels. But also when people say, what product is that, I can show this. So when you go to the shop, you know which one to get. And the way I keep it suitable for hanging is, see that spot there? Where I've just popped the staple out and then slid it back in, slide it all back together, make sure they're both in place, and you can hang it up on your wall like that. And it saves me space. I don't have to have it like all over my desk. I can look up and boom, I'm straight into it. And that's my plan so far, and Barbatos seems to approve. And this is my recent raid mission to my local hobby shop. I got a bunch more of the Gaia notes that we've got here in Australia, and including the very last. If you go in there to the QVB building, and the Star Bright Gold is finished, I got the second last one. Second last. So there's one left there, but hopefully there's more restock. But Star Bright Gold seems to be selling as quickly as they can get it in. Alrighty, that's my basic setup. So that's a super quick walkthrough of how I'm setting up my workspace initially, and as I keep progressing and developing this, if you're interested, I can do another version, another walkthrough of how I fully implemented it all. If you're interested, let me know. And if this is the kind of thing you like, please like and subscribe, and consider checking out my Patreon account too, where I've got a bunch of nifty tutorials and other things to share with you. Thanks so much, guys, always. See you soon. Bye.